We have a new update from Seattle Avionics for their FlyQ lifetime people. Lifetime policy change based on your feedback. They've been listening. FlyQ Plus for all with a caveat. This is from Steve Pedrojic, who's one of the founders. In their effort to communicate critical changes to FlyQ, we've sent multiple emails describing the new FlyQ lifetime subscription model, which we've heard about, improving stability, adding new features. And they have been working hard. We've seen some new releases already this year, 7.0 versions. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't note how the policy change was handled, and we sincerely apologize for the angst, confusion, and mistrust this has caused. Yes, it has. We're better at writing software than policy statements. This is true. So they've come up with a revised plan that they believe better portrays their commitment to the community. So all FlyQ customers, lifetime and annual subscribers alike, will be able to use FlyQ Plus. No one will be asked to download a new app. So they're just keeping the one app, which was the app. They just renamed it. Those of us who didn't download the new old version know that they've got the updated one. The original plan was for people who wanted to stay on the old version had to download another application to be able to do that. So they fixed that, just the one app. All FlyQ customers, lifetime and annual subscribers alike, will continue to get new chart data updates and subsequent releases of FlyQ Plus as they are released. So this is a change. Previously, if you're going on the 7.0, you could use it for 90 days, then it would stop. Or if you're staying on 691 as the separate app you had to download, it would have only received updates for a year and then would have been allowed to die. So it sounds like there's a change there with having it as one app. You'll keep getting the chart data, so your subscription is good in that regard. You'll always have an app that will use it, which is for as long as your subscription lasts, which is best part of 100 years. The only difference will be that new features beyond what was in FlyQ EFB 6.9.1 will only be enabled for annual subscribers. To be clear, this means that all users will continue to receive bug fixes and new releases as iOS updates are produced, but only annual subscribers will benefit from the new features added in FlyQ Plus 7.0 and later. So this means that anybody who is an annual subscriber, not a lifetime subscriber, get the new features in 7.01 and 7.0 and later. The rest of us will only have the features that are in 691, but they're making this as it works in-app. That's why they're not having a separate app anymore. So we'll basically be stuck on the feature set, but we'll get all the other updates. And this was one of the big concerns that people had with the app in that lifetime until iOS kicks it out of the Play Store, because it's no longer kept up to date with the iOS capabilities and what Apple wants. This way, it will always have the capabilities that Apple wants it to have. It will always be up to date with what the requirements are by Apple to be in the Play Store and to keep working on new devices. This is a good thing. The downside being, of course, that we're effectively frozen in our feature set on 691. If you want to get the new feature set, you have to pay for the annual subscription. This is going to be implemented with the 7.1 release, which is scheduled for early November, which is also the one that is going to get the glide ring and some other items from the looks of it. All users, lifetime and annual subscribers, can use FlyQ Plus EFB 7.02 and all its features, but when 7.1 comes out, lifetime subscribers will be reverted back to basically the 691 functionality, is how I'm reading this. So they've made some changes. They've addressed some of the concerns, obviously, in terms of the app. Whilst they were saying the app won't be taken away by us, they were allowing for the fact that it would be taken away by Apple. So they've resolved that situation. So the question now just becomes, are you happy as a lifetime subscriber that you're basically getting a frozen version of the application, no longer getting any real updates beyond only those needed to keep it working on the platform? Even though, obviously, when you're subscribed, as I did, you're told, the app's going to be good forever with all updates. We're no longer getting all updates and new functionality. We're just getting, we'll keep it working. It's something that lifetime subscribers are going to have to think about. It seems like it's a halfway coming to what users were after and complaining about. Obviously, it doesn't cover everything. Seattle Avionics are going to have to figure out whether this model is going to keep working for them. Have they seen a drop-off in customers? Have they seen people leaving the app to go elsewhere? Obviously, losing user base is never good, even if they are, in air quotes, non-paying customers, because we bought the lifetime subscription already. We gave you our money. Be interested to see whether there are any other concessions made in future, or are people changing to other apps? If you are, let us know. Mention it in the comments. If you want to know more about the history of the changes to FlyQ that have happened recently and what this is all about. I have a link to the other videos in this series. If you like what I'm doing, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.